Hello everyone, my name is Gajanan Namdev Savali. Today's date is 17 January 2022. Today's our video topic is difference between procedure-oriented language and object-oriented language. In today's video session, we can discuss firstly the what is procedure-oriented language, what is object-oriented language. After that, we can see the difference between both them. Firstly, the both languages are used for uh, developing the software, and it is a high level programming language. But difference between them is is the nature of program. Means it program procedure oriented language can be based on the procedure or function, but object oriented language is based on the objects. So firstly see what is the procedure oriented language. Procedure oriented language means it can be based on the procedure, and its program can be divided into part is called as the functions or routine or subroutine, and also called structure. And it can be uh, um, data hiding is difficult in a procedure oriented language, so it is less secure as compared to the object oriented language. And overloading it cannot be possible in a procedure oriented language. Another object oriented language is the um, it is focused on the objects, and its part can be divided into called as the objects, and is high the some language object oriented language is used for the programming, but class based object oriented language is highly preferred. Object oriented language is data hiding is too easy because it can be provided the some function is encapsulation abstraction. So data hiding is easy to object oriented language, and it is high secure as compared to the procedure oriented language. The example of object oriented language is Java, C++, Python, etc. And object oriented when we can be developed more difficult software, then we can also prefer the object oriented language as compared to the procedure oriented language. So let's see difference between both them. First one is a object procedure oriented language can be based on the procedure, and it called the procedure as divided into coding, and it's also called the function, routine, subroutine. Object oriented language it can be only focused on the objects. The procedure-oriented language approach is the top to bottom, but object-oriented programming language approach is the bottom to top. Object-oriented procedure-oriented language it can be overloading is not possible, but in object-oriented language overloading is possible. Object-oriented procedure-oriented language is in a procedure-oriented language data hiding is difficult, so is less secure as compared to the object-oriented language. But in an object-oriented language data hiding is easy, so it is more secure as compared to the procedure-oriented language. In a procedure-oriented language, uh, a procedure-oriented language access modifier cannot be used. In a object-oriented language, access modifier can be used like public, private, default, and protected. The example of procedure-oriented language is the C, Fortran, etc. The and Pascal. The object-oriented language example is Java, Python, C++, etc. So when the we can when the large software is developed, this time object-oriented language can be prepared mostly. So we can see the difference between object-oriented language and procedure-oriented language. Thank you.